Welcome back to Make Me a Fan. I'm the Jag.
I'm Pete.
And we're about to do yet another fan-freaking-tastic. At least I hope it's fantastic. I hope it's not crap-tastic. We're doing another wrestling roulette, people. That means we're going to choose at random. That means we go to random.org. We put in a certain range of years.
1989 to 2001.
All right, and we put in the number of months, I believe, because there's a pay-per-view every month during those years. Almost.
So like if it's like in the earlier years and we are going to get early part of the decade, there was only 6, so I put in 6.
Okay, so we put in the number of pay-per-views that were available
for that year.
For that year. We randomly choose, or random.org randomly chooses the pay-per-view, and then we randomly choose the match. And so yesterday was fantastic, and the Encyclopedia said that today was going to be, I don't know, is it going to be amazing?
Maybe. I don't know.
Before you tell.
Yes.
You mentioned that today was going to feature a tag team that, in my opinion, was prolific and gifted. The Steiner brothers were so damn talented. First and foremost, let me just say this. Scott Steiner is amazing. Now, maybe in his older age, maybe if you're like me, you weren't a big fan of Big Papa Pump. But old school Scott Steiner with the Frankensteiner that looked like it was gonna kill people, yes.
With the mullet.
The power of the mullet. The dude's like Samson. As long as his hair is long, he's kicking all kinds of butt. But Big Papa Pump, Steiner math, yeah, that's entertaining, sure. But the old school Scott Steiner, fantastic. He tagging his brother, the dog-faced gremlin who'd go around, oh, come on, dude, that was so fantastic.
Understood.
That was great. It was great.
We've got the Steiner brothers versus Konnan and Hugh Morrus.
What? That's a weird combination.
Not necessarily. They were in Dungeon of Doom for a while.
Dungeon of Doom?
And then for a while they were managed by Jimmy Hart.
I have missed a lot of WCW.
I loved it. This was the stuff that I watched. I watched all of it. But yeah, this is a great match.
Okay, Konnan's fantastic.
Konnan's amazing.
Hugh Morrus is pretty cool. Didn't he get a lot of crap for being a horrible trainer down in WCW or WWE Performance Center?
He did.
Yeah. I mean, not trying to crap on Mr.
I think he comes from the old school and probably wanted to train that way. And unfortunately, in a modern society where you do have to put some of these kind of conditionalities in place.
Hashtag cancel culture. All right, well, no, I wasn't there, so I can't say anything about it. I just want to make sure that my understanding was correct. So that's the last thing we'll say about that. We got Konnan and freaking Hugh Morrus versus the Steiner brothers at Slamboree 1997.
Yes.
All right, people, if it's on YouTube, it'll be above my head right about now. And if you got it in another tab, Control-T, Command-T, you want to press the play button right about now. All right, so we just finished the Steiner brothers versus the very odd freaking tag team, Hugh Morrus and Konnan, of course, escorted to the ring by their manager, Jimmy Hart. Son of a biscuit. Encyclopedia, what did you think?
This was a cool match. You get to see some of the great stuff from the Steiners. Other than that, it's a crappy match.
Yeah, it wasn't my favorite match.
It was tough, but I love this stuff.
Well, I mean, one of the benefits of wrestling roulette is you never know what you're going to get. It could be fantastic, it could be crap, and I think this landed somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, this was okay. This is passable.
Look,
it's even bad pizza is eatable.
Yes, it is.
This is like eating bad pizza.
It is, and you know what, Scott Steiner though, man, I just got to say, my man is huge.
Oh yeah, 100%. He's big as a house, dude.
Ridiculous. He looks like a comic book hero.
Oh,
like he looks like what you would draw somebody as. Just huge and defined. First of all, the mullet, yeah, whatever, okay? But the dude, I mean, okay, nowadays he's obviously older, whatever. Something happened to his chest. Same thing happened to Kofi, I don't know what the hell. And, but dude, I forget how big that guy was. And he was never this big in the WWE because of the wellness policy and the freaking lawsuit and whatever. So seeing this man come down to the ring in WCW looking like he'd been stung by a freaking muscle bee, right? Like a steroid bee. I was like, son of a biscuit, this dude's huge.
Oh yeah.
I mean, huge. And I mean, so was Rick. Rick was big too. But
they were very big boys.
Rick's got nothing on Scott. And they were throwing these guys around. Like, Hugh Morrus is a big mofo. I mean, in the ring with anybody else, Hugh Morrus looks pretty freaking impressive. He didn't look like diddly next to these guys.
Right.
And they were throwing him anywhere, which way.
And the same thing is like, Konnan's actually, like, if you ever get to meet Carlos, which he's a super nice guy.
Okay.
Definitely a big dude.
Really?
Not small, but in these contexts, a small dude.
Yeah, well, he was throwing him around like he was a small dude. That was impressive as hell. And, I mean, look, the Frankensteiner, we cannot call it a Hurricane Rana.
Oh, absolutely not.
As a matter of fact, in the last match, yesterday's match, when they were talking about Eddie was going to go for a top rope Hurricane Rana is what I would call it. They said a top rope Frankensteiner, because that's what it's called in WCW, or at least when Scott Steiner's on the card, it's called a Frankensteiner.
And it was named by Jim Cornette.
Really?
Jim Cornette named it with Scott.
Nice. Very cool. But this is a hell of a move. That move's always been over. Like, there's never been a time that the freaking Frankensteiner was not awesome. Of course, now it's just another damn move.
It's a transition spot.
Kind of kills me because it was that damn good. That move, the Canadian Destroyer, the Spanish Fly. There's so many moves that used to be the end of the match that are just jabroni match. But you said you're going to save something for the video. What were you saving?
So, I think there's someone that has that modern frame and body like Scott Steiner.
The comic book, like, freaking ridiculousness?
No, but like the stoutness of that, and that's Jeff Cobb.
Ooh, very true. Jeff Cobb is a
modern day Scott Steiner.
Yeah, I can see that. And here's the interesting part about that. Having seen Scott Steiner in person and understanding how big he was, but also
the height.
Alto or Bajo. He is definitely more on the Bajo side. And so Jeff Cobb, at least what he looks like to me on TV, he might have something in common with Mr. Steiner.
He's a big boy.
He's a very big mofo. Don't get it twisted. I ain't gonna call him a sissy. I'm not gonna slap him across the face. That man would probably throw me across the room with little to no fucking trouble. Oops, sorry. But we might have to bleep that one out.
Yeah.
Or we'll keep it in. You know what? It's rated R. It was rated PG. Now it's rated R. But yeah, dude, Jeff freaking Cobb is no joke. He's serious business. Big, strong, no neck. Traps the size of Manhattan. And of course, Scott Steiner looked the same way. So that's a very good point. There's a very good correlation between the two. Strong as hell.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Big and strong, kicking butt. Can Jeff Cobb do a Frankenstein?
Oh, yeah.
You've seen him do it?
Yeah.
Ooh, I might have to see that. I might have to Google that one. So, I see you scrolling. That makes me believe that you know what matches tomorrow, and you have a little bit of a smile on your face. First of all, people, let me say this. If you're ever in the room with the Encyclopedia, and he starts to get that little devilish smile, that means he knows something you don't, and he's probably going to say something that you will either love or you're going to hate. And so I'm not sure if I'm going to love it or hate it. So Encyclopedia, can you please tell me what I'm in for tomorrow morning at 9?
We are going to go to the year 2000.
Okay.
And we're going to go to the Cow Palace.
Wow.
Like the promo that Piper did about taking the ladies to the Cow Palace. If you haven't seen that, that is a great promo talking about the Cow Palace.
I might put that right here, but go ahead.
But we are going to see David Flair and Crowbar in a tag match.
Who the hell is Crowbar?
Oh, you're going to know Crowbar.
Oh my gosh, dude, this is like the best and worst idea ever. Wrestling Roulette is like the best and worst idea I think I've ever had.
It give us and it take us.
You damn right. So David Flair and Crowbar.
In a tag match. Oh, no, they only get the tease.
Okay, I guess you gotta come back. This is the look on the face of the sick and twisted individual that I call the Encyclopedia.
Wait, he created this. I'm just executing the plan. So talk to the man who created this. This is the guy that created it.
All right, so make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Be sure to follow us on social media at MakeMeAFan316, and we will see you back here tomorrow at 9 a.m.
See you guys.